Every day, millions of people scroll through social media and instantly see what is trending in fashion. But have you ever wondered who actually decides what becomes fashionable? Hello, everyone. My name is Jay, and I'm presenting today with Bisma and Luna. Our presentation explores fashion as a media construction. We will discuss how media platforms influence fashion trends, how fashion becomes a form of identity and self branding online, and how is this connected to ideas like representation, hyperreality, and issues such as fast fashion and sustainability? Fashion as a media construct. Fashion today functions as a media driven cultural system. In the past, trends were mainly controlled by fashion magazines, runway shows, and celebrities. However, digital platforms now play a major role in spreading trends. Social media always tries to reach millions of people instantly. Through influencers, brand collaborations, and curated content, media frames fashion as more than clothing. It becomes a lifestyle, an identity, and something aspirational for audiences. Fashion's footprint. While media driven trends make fashion exciting and accessible, they also create a significant footprint. Social media platforms accelerate and trend cycles, encouraging people to constantly update their wardrobes to stay fashionable. This has contributed to the rise of fast fashion, where brands rapidly produce inexpensive clothing to keep up with the viral trends. However, this system also leads to serious environmental issues, including textile waste and production. Because of these concerns, conversations around sustainable fashion and ethical consumption are becoming increasingly important in the fashion industry today.
One major way media constructs fashion is through the creation of aesthetics and microtrends. Social media platforms categorize styles into recognizable aesthetics like the Y2K look, the clean girl aesthetic, or cottagecore. These trends spread very quickly online, often becoming popular within weeks due to influencer content and algorithm driven visibility. These microtrends change very rapidly. Social media algorithms constantly promote new looks and aesthetics, which encourages people to update their wardrobes frequently. As a result, fashion cycles are becoming faster than ever, pushing consumers to keep buying new clothes in order to stay relevant.
Social media has aestheticized consumption. Media turns shopping into enjoyable content through fashion videos and styling content like Get Ready With Me's and Fit Checks. Clothing hauls and try-on videos encourage audiences to purchase new trends. Fashion is presented as part of a desirable lifestyle rather than just clothing. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok make buying and styling outfits visually appealing and aspirational.
This slide explores how fashion works as part of digital identity. On social media, people use clothing and style to express personality, values, and belonging to certain aesthetics or communities. Fashion also contributes to personal branding because consistent style choices help create a recognizable online image. Influencers play a big role in this process. By repeating certain outfits and aesthetics, they build a signature style that shapes their online persona and influences how audience understand fashion trends.
While familiarity shapes how ethics appear, comfort shapes whether they are accepted. Media images often persuade through comfort rather than pressure or argument. Calm, clean, and familiar visuals reduce critical distance. Visual comfort encourages trust and effortless acceptance. Meanings are produced and repeated through representation. Repetition causes meanings to feel normal, obvious, and common sense. Stuart Hall's representation theory tells us that the media does not simply reflect reality, but actively constructs meaning. Fashion media represents specific ideals of beauty, lifestyle, and identity. And this connects to the idea of hyperreality, where highly curated images online can appear more desirable than real life, shaping how people perceive themselves and others. Ethical meanings can feel natural when they are visually familiar. Comfort can obscure questions about how responsibility is defined or represented. But the media presents responsibility as a feeling, not only a factual obligation. It does not only inform audiences about environmental issues, it guides how concern is felt. For example, media representations of sustainability share a recognizable visual style. Ethical responsibility is carefully communicated through mood, atmosphere, and aesthetic choices. The rapid spread of trends through media also contributes to the growth of fast fashion. Brands quickly produce inexpensive clothing to keep up and catch up with trends. However, this has been known that overconsumption that is caused by social media and the race to keep up with trends leads to environmental problems. But the good news is, conversations around sustainable and ethical fashion are being raised. People are becoming more aware of their habits.